Welcome back. I now have the Falcon in the shed ready to go again. It's looking pretty damn good. I put the bonnet on it before I put it in storage. One of my friends was keen to have a look at it. A lot of people want to come over and look at it. It's a very unique sort of car. So yeah, I've been looking over it and weighing up what I want to do, what section I want to move on to. So underneath the guards and the bonnet, it's pretty close to being done in this area, except the cross member. They need some attention, but I'll worry about that later. I'll just focus on the outer shell stuff. Because I know with the cross member, I'll have to order a part for that. Yeah, money's pretty tight at the moment. I just bought a block of land. I've had to do all the paperwork and conveyancing and loan application. And now that's sorted and the escort's sorted, I can focus on this car now. It's actually, people might find this hard to believe, but when it comes to doing all the rust repairs on these cars, when you do the work yourself and you already have all the replacement panels, it's actually pretty cheap. It's just a matter of having this cold roll thin mold sheet and the tools required to cut it to size, and yeah, pretty straightforward really. I've got all the rust replacement sections for it, so but yeah, when I was building the turbo manifold for the Escort, I used a lot of gas and turn some music down. I had a D-size bottle and I went to Sydney Tools. They didn't have any, and there's this new tool place across the road called Tool Warehouse, and they're pretty new. It's a pretty new sort of shop. So I went in there and I hit them up. I said, look, have you got a D-size bottle, Argon CO2 mix? And they said, oh, I'll have a look at that. And they went down and said, no, we haven't got one. So I thought, oh, here we go. What am I going to do? I got all this time off work and I haven't got a gas bottle anymore. So I ended up, I hit them up. I said, look, can I trade my old bottle in and get it like a discounted price on this upgraded bigger bottle? And the dude said, yeah, no worries, mate. We can do that. So walked out this beauty. The funny part is the D size at Sydney Tools cost me $97, I think, to get it refilled, or bottle swap out. For this one, which is 2.5 times the size, $130 at Tool Warehouse. So pretty happy about that, because I go for a heap of gas when it comes to doing all these, like cutting rust out and replacing sections. But I think I could have gone to the next size bottle. I think it's an F. It's like right up here somewhere, but at this point in time, I think this is good enough. So, yeah, just looking over the car and deciding what I'm going to do, and just assessing what needs to be replaced. And I'll start doing little patches in here. Right across here, there's little areas that need work. And looking over this roof sill, it looks pretty good. There's one little spot in here. I think it might just be, I'll have to have a look at that. I'll have to dig a lat, like, I think it's like some sort of sealant or something. I'll dig that out and have a good clean. Bit of a hole there. This other side, but it's in a really sorry state. You got, yeah, it's really bad. So yeah, that'll have to be removed. So I bought these from Still Design, these new roof seals. Oh yeah, that's the passenger side. I'll end up putting that on. but I reckon I'll get away. I'm not having to use this driver's side sill. But I found too, I didn't end up using a torque box. I replaced both the sills in this car, and my brother helped me to do the driver's side torque box. He done most of the work, done a brilliant job. Then I started on the other side, the sill on the other side, and it turns out the torque box wasn't too bad, so I ended up keeping the outer part of the torque box, and I put it online to sell it, and I knocked the price down a fair bit. No one's interested in it, so yeah, if you're going to buy rust sections, make sure you use them, because yeah, they're not always easy to sell, especially the way things are at the moment with this COVID-19. So I've got this little section here. Rather than trying to weld up each hole, just turn it into a massive mess, I'll just cut around it, clean it up, same as this area, and then I'll put little patches in. So what I'll start with, this tool here from Bunnings, $15. Pretty good. All these cutting discs, really cheap. I know what you're thinking, chop it into the roof. You don't have to do that, but I can weld it up. I don't want to be able to get to it. Like with the blade, cut it properly. Try to make it as sort of square as possible so the patch goes in easier. That's what I'll do now. Got this solar M7 tool, clean up. Can't get to it, use another tool. Got this flat wheel. Give those corners a quick clean up with the file. So, little those sharp edges off. Think of it as like paper. When you got little flaky edges, they'll catch sort of burn easier, and then you get blow throughs easier, apparently. So yeah, I'll make a little patch for that now, and I'll spray a bit of the well through primer. So I've made a little patch, and I've just got to I use these little magnets I got off eBay. I don't know what everybody else does, but it seems to work. So I just do little tacks here, and then I'll correct any little bits that needs to be aligned better. The well are ready to go. These magnets are useless when they get hot. They lose their ability to stick to the metal. Little tack down the bottom there. Knock that corner in a little bit. Gonna try to get it to conform a bit better. So I'll just I'll finish welding this patch in, and then I'll dress it back. Start dressing it back. Now it's all welded. Good thing I got gloves on. Good things I got gloves on. I'll use the air tool now. You can only get so much with that flat disc. So we've got the M7 air tool. That's it. Very effective. Got tips over. But if I were doing anything more with that tip, got these flat front wheels, really good for doing these sort of areas. Yeah, I think that'll do it for that area. Do that a little bit more maybe. You're never going to see this area. You're not going to see this anyway, but yeah, I like it to look pretty good because it's got a seal on that. So I'll do this patch. I'll make a patch there and then I'll continue going right across, fix up all the rust holes. So you've got the tool warehouse here, Sydney Tools over there. They started with Sydney Tools and this mob come up over here, so yeah, bit of competition. Just looking over the stuff they got here, and they got these mini flat discs. I'll get the 40 grit, give that a try. Cheap enough. Doesn't look like they got any of those discs I'm after. That's the trouble with this COVID-19. There's a lot of the shops are running out of stock, different things. So I've got these really good tin snips, or these barrel flap wheel things. I've got this other flat disc. Hopefully that'll work good in the air tool. It looks like it's got the right thing for it. And more of these tips. They're all good. Fucking perfect day to be out and about. Nice and sunny. Macca's drive through. I cannot help myself. A 10-minute wait, easy. Just looking over what I just bought. Yeah, these not gonna have any problems mounting them and on the for air grinder. This turned out to be a win. Goes on those special connection. But I think for taking back all these welds across here, rather than try to do it with this, it'll be a bit slower, but this would wear out. I'll save this for areas that are tight, and I'll just go with the 240 volt of these. And what's this one? This is 40 grit. Yeah, 40 grit. So yeah, this is pretty good anyway. It takes a fair bit of meat off. And these don't have any problems getting these. Plenty around. That's about it, I think. All repaired now. I've just got to just give it a hit of edge primer. And yeah, I'll start doing this drip gutter now. As you can see, it's in a pretty sorry state. Even especially there, it's really bad. I've got this one. Goes up in there like that. So what I'll do now, I'll start dressing back the paint and trying to locate the spot welds. Start trying to remove this. I don't know how it comes out. I'm just gonna have to work it out as I go. But yeah, I'll wrap it up for the day. I'll wrap it up for this video, and then I'll put another video up soon. I've still got a bit of time off before I go back to work.